When you hear Somalia, most people think of pirates, war, and chaos, thanks to years of negative headlines, but that's only part of the story. Behind the headlines, Somalia is sitting on one of Africa's most valuable strategic assets, its coastline. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the real Somalia, a nation with a 3,300-kilometer coastline that could transform not just itself, but the entire Horn of Africa. This isn't about problems, it's about untapped potential. We're talking resources, trade, and opportunities that could rewrite Somalia's future. Get ready to see a side of Somalia you've never seen before. Somalia has the longest coastline on mainland Africa, over 3,300 kilometers. That's longer than the entire U.S. West Coast. This isn't just trivia, it's a geographic jackpot. Somalia borders both the Indian Ocean and the Gulf of Aden, giving it direct access to some of the world's busiest shipping lanes. It's a natural gateway for trade, not just for itself, but for landlocked neighbors like Ethiopia. Yet for decades, this asset has been ignored. Imagine luxury resorts, bustling port towns, and a thriving maritime economy. While the world focused on Somalia's land conflicts, its coastline waited, untapped and full of promise. The potential here is enormous: tourism, trade, and a new national identity built around the sea. This isn't just a line on a map, it's a path to a new future. The world is only beginning to notice. Somalia's coastline could be the engine that powers the region. The question is, will it seize the opportunity? Somalia's waters are among the richest fishing grounds on Earth, thanks to nutrient-rich upwelling, tuna, mackerel, sardines, lobster, enough to build a billion-dollar industry. This isn't just about exports, it's about jobs and food security for Somalis. But for years, foreign trawlers plundered these waters, leaving local fishermen with nothing. This theft fueled desperation, and even piracy. Now, Somalia is rebuilding its capacity to manage and protect its waters. The government is issuing licenses and working toward a sustainable fishing industry. Imagine Somali-owned fleets, local processing plants, and profits reinvested in communities. The fish are there. The question is, who benefits? With the right management, this resource could feed the nation and drive its economy. It's a chance to turn a story of loss into one of prosperity. The sea could be Somalia's greatest ally. Will it finally claim what's rightfully its own? Somalia's location is a global shipping dream. It sits beside the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, one of the world's busiest maritime choke points. 30% of global container traffic passes by its shores. Somalia could be a major transshipment hub, like Singapore or Dubai. For years, its ports were neglected. But that's changing. The port of Berbera, with investment from the UAE's DP World, is now a state-of-the-art facility. This opens new trade routes for Ethiopia and the region. Modern ports mean jobs, revenue, and regional stability. Interest is growing in other ports like Kismayo and Bosaso. If Somalia can ensure security and stability, it could have a network of thriving ports. The geographic advantage is there. Now it's about execution. The world is watching. Somalia's ports could become the backbone of East African trade. Somalia's offshore territory may hold up to 100 billion barrels of oil. That's enough to put it among the world's top oil nations. In 2020, Somalia opened its first offshore licensing round, inviting global energy companies. Oil wealth could fund schools, hospitals, and infrastructure. But security is the big hurdle. Investors need stability. As the situation improves, exploration is starting. If managed wisely, oil could be a game changer. But Somalia must avoid the resource curse that's hurt other nations. The stakes are enormous. Oil could fuel a new era, if Somalia gets it right. Somalia's ocean isn't just about fish and oil. The blue economy means using the sea for sustainable growth. Offshore wind farms could power the country with clean energy. Aquaculture, fish farming, can create jobs and protect wild stocks. Marine biotechnology could unlock new medicines and products. Countries like Seychelles and Mauritius have shown how to balance growth and conservation. Somalia can learn from these models and leapfrog old mistakes. Diversifying the coastal economy means resilience. It's about building smart, sustainable industries from the start. The blue economy is Somalia's chance to do things differently. The ocean is a resource for the future, not just today. Will Somalia seize this opportunity? Somalia's beaches are stunning. White sand, turquoise water, untouched reefs. In another world, they'd be packed with resorts and tourists. The potential for world-class tourism is huge: diving, water sports, eco-lodges, and historic port cities. Somalia's coast is rich in history and culture, offering more than just sun and sand, but safety is key. No one vacations in a war zone. As stability returns, a small tourism scene is emerging. Diaspora Somalis and adventurous travelers are leading the way. New hotels and restaurants are popping up along the coast. If peace holds, Somalia could become a destination known for paradise, not pirates. The world is waiting to discover it. Somalia's coastline isn't just valuable, it's powerful. Its location gives it leverage in global politics. The US, Europe, China, Gulf states, and Turkey all want influence here. For them, a stable Somalia means secure shipping lanes and economic opportunity. But this attention is a double-edged sword. It can bring investment or fuel rivalries. Somalia must avoid becoming a pawn in others' games. If managed wisely, it can attract investment from all sides. It can charge for access, offer security, and become a regional linchpin. Geography gives Somalia influence, if it plays its cards right. The world's eyes are on this coastline. With all this potential, why isn't Somalia already thriving? Decades of conflict and instability have been the biggest obstacles. Civil war shattered institutions and infrastructure. Extremist groups like Al-Shabaab still threaten security and investment. Infrastructure, roads, power, communications, needs rebuilding from scratch. Illegal fishing, lack of capital, and weak governance remain challenges. But things are changing. Security is improving. The government is gaining ground and the diaspora is returning. International partners are investing. Progress is slow, but real. Somalia is finally moving in the right direction. The journey to unlock its golden coastline has begun. Somalia's coastline is more than a stretch of sand. It's the key to a new future. The potential is real. Fish, oil, trade, tourism, and strategic power. The challenges are huge, but so is the opportunity. For the first time in a generation, there's hope. If Somalia can build peace and strong institutions, its coastline could lift the nation and the region. The world wrote Somalia off, but its golden age may be just beginning.